So have you ever been drawn in by one of those Facebook ads that you think are like a legitimate post from someone, and then it turns out it really was just a paid advertisement? So yeah, I did fall for one of those. Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Melissa, and today I'm going to be doing a live demo of this face mask that I saw on, it was either Facebook or MSN, and it was an ad featuring Drew Barrymore, and she can't live without this beauty thing, and I thought it was legit. Yeah, I still fell for it. I know better, and I fell for it. I ordered it, so what the heck? I'm going to give it a try. This is from a brand called Hanacure from Seoul, Korea. It's an all-in-one gel facial, and it's formulated to help target your skin concerns and deliver immediate and visible results. So you and I are going to be the judge of that today. It is supposed to be anti-aging, clarifying, lifting, firming, brightening, contouring, pore tightening, and evening skin tone. That's a pretty tall order. So it comes in this beautiful, really a beautiful deluxe box. I ordered a 4-pack, and you get the little gel pack, a little vial of activator, which is only half full. I don't know. Well, maybe this is the smallest vial that comes. And a reusable brush. So the instructions are: you peel back the corner of this, you pour all of this in, you shake it for about 20 seconds to mix it, and then you open it up the rest of the way and apply with this. You can go up under your eyes a little bit, but not a big heavy application up under here. Before we get started, I thought I would just talk a little bit about my skin. Well, first of all, I'm 57. My skin has been through a lot. The 70s were a time where people didn't use a lot of sunscreen. They didn't know a lot about sunscreen and how the sun actually really damages the skin. And that was really when sun worshipping was a big thing. So I do have a fair amount of skin damage. I've already had this spot shot with an IPL probably almost 3 years ago, and gradually it has returned. That is the downside to IPL. It's not permanent. A lot of these face lightening treatments are not permanent. You do have to do them routinely to keep them up. And I've noticed I also have some dark spots here. And I was like, why do I not have as much over here? Well, I'm usually the passenger in the car. This is where the window is. And yes, there's a lot more sun damage on this side of my face than on this side of my face. It is a real thing, people. So I'm going to pull my hair back. I'm going to zoom in for an ultra tight close-up of my skin, and then we're going to go ahead and apply this mask and see how it works. So we're going to start on my forehead. There is definitely a lot of freckling up here. There's a couple of spots here. I don't have a ton of wrinkles on my forehead, and that kind of surprises me, but I see the beginning of a little bit of the 11s here. Not too bad. This is the worst part of my sun damage. You can see 2 pretty significant sunspots and one here. A lot of freckling on the sides here. A lot of redness around my nose. And, a little bit more sun damage here, and then my chin was the brunt of all breakouts. Well, that was fun. So the directions tell you to peel this back, and there's actually a little mark on here where how far to peel it back, so you can see that you only are going to peeling back the corner, and then you're going to be pouring this in, and then give it a good shake. I'm holding that open edge down. Okay, I can tell it's kind of changed. It's not, I don't hear anything moving around a little anymore, so I can tell it's turned into the gel. So I'm going to use the brush. I'm going to apply it all over my face. I have a pretty thick layer on my skin now, and I'm going to go ahead and also apply it to the back of my hands. It says you can use it on your face, your neck, your chest, and your hands, pretty much anywhere you want to use it. All right, I need to give this about 30 minutes to dry. I'll come back on camera and let you know what it looks like once I'm dry. So let's talk about the process. You wear the mask for 30 minutes or until it's dry, and I would say after about 30 minutes, it was mostly dry. There were a couple spots that I smoothed out a little bit more where I had really glopped it on. There was a spot here and a couple on my cheek, and I let it sit for maybe another minute or so afterwards. It was mostly dry. As it dries, you do feel like a tightening effect. You feel the mask tightening on your face, and you can visually see it tightening on your face. It's kind of a weird sensation, and you do feel kind of like, at least I felt, a little bit of like, almost like a pulsating, because it was getting tighter, but not burning or anything, just kind of pulsating. And you can see, when I initially took it off, my face was had a little bit of a pinkness to it. What I really noticed was it really like pulled down my lower lids, and that was just a freakishly weird and pretty horrifying look. So, but other than that, there were no other sensations with it. There was no smell, and it felt very nice on the face. Removing it was very easy. You just re-wet it a little bit, it loosens up, and then it just washes right off with little or no difficulty. I've had some masks where you really have to like get in there and scrub pretty hard to remove it, and I didn't feel that was the case with this one. So in terms of the results, it's always about the results. So I'm going to put some side-by-side comparisons. You let me know what you think. If my skin looks dramatically different to you or not. I do feel like my face is a little bit brighter, just very little. I feel like the pores have been tightened up. I imagine that's only a temporary effect. And I do feel like a couple of little spots look a little more even, a little bit brighter. I feel like on my forehead, I think the tone of the skin is a little bit more even. I don't think it really did much in terms of fading this little trio of sun damage. They're pretty dark and are going to take some serious work to get them lighter, but I do feel like I look a little brighter, a little bit more even. Right now I can still see there's some redness on my face just from the process of wearing the mask and removing the mask, but overall I think it does pretty much what it states in terms of clarifying and brightening and some pore tightening and some evening of the skin tone. Do I really think it's been anti-aging? No miracles there. And do I feel like it's been lifting? No real miracles there either. So I think it does do some of the things that the box claims it will do, and some of the things I've yet to really, the jury's still a little bit out on that. You can use this up to 2 times a week. So, you know, I think I'm going to kind of try and see how this looks after a couple more days. Obviously, I'm going to use up the rest of what's in this box because I decided one was not enough to thoroughly test it, so I bought some additional, I bought the 4-pack. And if anything really dramatic happens, I'll let you know. So thank you so much for joining me today. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. And if you like this content, I would love it if you'd subscribe for future videos. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.